I just want to ask you, so what do you think about AIDS in the society right now?
It's tough. It's been a lot. People need to be aware more about it. And if someone's suffering from it, whether it's their fault or not, I feel bad for them. But I would definitely like to spread some more awareness, because I don't know if in the near future we're going to find a cure for that. I would like to minimize the percentage.
Do you think there's still discrimination against people with AIDS in the society?
I don't think so. There is. Well, obviously in terms of hooking up, there probably you don't want to really go out with obviously get involved in some physical relationship with someone with AIDS. In that sort, there is discrimination, but I don't feel like there's any sort of discrimination whether in general life, whether if you want to get hired as an employee or something like that. Or I don't feel like that.
Do you think
more knowledge about the subject? I don't think there's as much discrimination, you know?
Okay. Alright. To in the media, like in the TVs and stuff, or the radio advertisement, do you think there's still? How do you think the media portrays AIDS as a whole? Yeah, how does the media portray AIDS as a whole?
I think they're trying to create awareness, and they have different organizations that are trying to look for a cure. Like, what is that? One? Is that the name of the organization? Right?
Say it again?
One.
Oh, okay.
So I think the media is trying to create awareness, and I think it's more sympathetic to creating a cause or a cure for it as a negative.
Alright. So let me ask you, if you don't mind, right? If you find out somebody close to you have AIDS, how would you react?
I wouldn't really be sure, to be honest. Well, first off, they should have been more careful. They should have known what they were getting into in the first place.
Okay.
Or asked their partner to be more safe or whatever.
Okay.
Or been more aware. I mean, like they've said, it's a lot more aware than it used to be. But I don't think there's much discrimination. I wouldn't really. I mean, it would make me not be friends with them anymore. I just try and help them.
You think there will be some kind of withdrawal from them? Like you don't hang out with them like you used to before?
No.
Chill with them like you used to
I kind
before?
of feel like if someone were to tell me something like that, it would bring us closer. Just because I wouldn't really shy away from them. I'd try and help them out as much as I could.
Okay. So, in general, do you guys still think AIDS is regarded as a gay disease?
No.
You think so?
I would think it's more towards like using needles. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think it relates to drugs more than.
Yeah.
So
it started over supposedly in Africa. So, you know, and it's all these stereotypes are connected to it. So you have to look at this like, look, you have to change people's perception and educate yourself on what this disease is. However, you can only get it through basically sex or blood, right?
yeah.
So you have to take care of yourself. If you run around here, you have a wife or a husband who is a continuous partner with you, or a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and they're monogamous, and you know that they're not going to cheat on you, you don't know what's going to happen. Look, a friend of mine, they've been married 20 years. Her husband brought her a sexual transmitted disease. It wasn't AIDS, it was gonorrhea. But she was so shocked, like, oh my God, you know, you've been cheating on me. And so you have to know what you're doing, because you got to be very careful. So buy the little packets of condoms and the lubricant, spermicide, all that stuff, and be very careful, because look, when you're in the middle of passion, like, oh, I love it, oh, give it to me, give it to me, baby, and you're like, yeah, and you got to be very careful, like, look, hold up a second, time out, let me put the condom on, roll it on the woo-woo, you know, and let's go back to it. But some people, they don't want to do it because they're in the throes of passion. Give it to me, baby. You know, and that's what happens. Okay. And people mess up. They mess up because they get weak.
Okay.
And you got to be strong.